Hi, good evening guys, Mr. Woon here, Mr. Woon, the traffic warden. Today this video is to address motorists. I've made a video on pedestrian, I've made a video for cyclists, and this video is for motorists, drivers and riders. When it comes to road closure, what to expect, I think a lot of y'all still don't understand what to do. You look very lost, and so I'm hoping that this video can actually help you. In terms of know what to do, know what to expect, and be aware of the dangers that lie ahead whenever there are lane closures, and a lot of blind corners and blind spots, and a lot of unexpected things that happen, especially jaywalkers that pop up from blind corners and all that, as well as cyclists that try and weave in and out from the left hand edge and try to overtake on your left, popping out from a blind corner. Now, a lot of things, but I'm going to present you two case scenarios. Case scenario 1 like this, and then case scenario 2 will be this. But before I start, I just want to say that whenever we do road closures, you will see, let's say example is a straight road, 2 lanes, left lane and right lane. You will see like a bunch of construction workers in yellow hats, some in brown, some in red, some in blue, but mostly they are in yellow hats. Construction workers, and there will always be a traffic warden wearing this high visibility luminous vest in yellow as well as a cap, and will be standing on the either lane to close the lane. So if let's say it's a left lane closure, let's say straight road 2 lanes, if we are doing a left lane closure, you will see us standing on the left lane, which is lane 2 and you will see the traffic warden with the arrow hand pushing you to the right, pushing you to do an early merge to the right lane. Pushing you to do an early merge to the right lane with the hand waving like this and pushing you to the right lane. And you will probably see like the workers carrying what looks like an easel stand with a signage that shows a lateral marker pushing you to go to the right lane, right arrow, a right arrow lateral marker indicating for you to merge to the right lane. And vice versa. Let's say the closure is on the right lane, we are trying to push you to the left lane. You see the traffic warden standing on the right lane, which is lane 1, and then doing the arrow hand on the left, pointing to the left lane and pushing you guys to merge to lane 2 or the left lane. And then you will see the workers carrying the easel stand with the signage depicting the left arrow hand or the left lateral marker, prompting you to merge to the left lane, to keep to the left. And so during that time, we need you guys to slow down. If it's not heavy traffic, but it's scarce traffic, scattered, and approaching fast from afar, you can do an early merge. And an early merge is to avoid hitting us. The early merge is to avoid hitting us at very close proximity if you are going very fast. So slow down as you see us on the road, because human life on the road, you want to slow down and then do an early merge. Okay, but after the lane closure is set up already, it's done already, then once heavy traffic come in on both lanes, we want you guys to do a zipper merge. Not early merge, but zipper merge, so as to avoid stalling traffic, building up traffic on only one lane and causing an accident behind there. Before you even enter past the work site, accident already happened further down already, because you all want to squeeze onto the free lane and not want to occupy the obstructed lane and do the zipper merge at the point of merger. So that is usually the case. Okay, so I'm going to bring you through the scenario 1, which is lane closure, straight road, 3 lane closures on the center lane, and there's a side road here. So take a look at this diagram and analyze it, absorb it. Okay, you'll see that there's a lane closure on the center, middle lane. This represents lane closure work site. And this is the buffer zone with the lateral markers pointing left and right. And then cones depicted by the triangle. Traffic cone with double reflectors. This is the buffer zone. So if you crash here. This is a safety buffer. And there's the work site is basically hoarded up by water-filled barriers but it's not. It doesn't offer us a foolproof protection. It doesn't act as a substitute for protection. If there's a crash, the impact of the vehicle crashing through will dislodge the barrier and you will still cause damage to property and loss of life. So we urge you to slow down. It's in the highway code. When you're approaching a work zone, you need to slow down. The role of the traffic warden standing in front is to slow you down, is to flag oncoming traffic, both left side and right side, to slow down as you're approaching the work zone. Now, a lot of you get stuck here, and then you wonder, what should I do? Should I merge right? Should I merge left? And then you are not indicating your signal. You don't know where you want to go. The very simple thing is advice to tell you this: if you are going straight, it doesn't matter whether you merge left or whether you merge right, because the idea is you still want to go straight. But because this lane here, center lane, is obstructed, you just have to merge either left or merge right, and then you can still go straight. Let's say you are going to exit on the slip road on the left. There's a slip road here. Can you see? Slip road as indicated here, straight, and then there's an arrow, slip road here. So if you're going to go to the slip road, right, so that means you're going to eventually turn left. So you might as well from here do a merge at the zipper merger there and do a merge to the left lane. Keep your left so that you can exit at the slip road. And if, let's say ahead is a junction where you can do a right turn, and if you know you're going to do a right turn, right, so from here what you want to do is, at the zipper merger there, you want to merge right, and then keep your right lane. Eventually you're able to do a right turn. Please don't crisscross. Don't do this. Let's say you are here, and then you end up merging to the left lane, realizing you want to do a right turn in the end, and then you cut across 3 lanes and then do a right turn here. You are going to get an accident with vehicles doing the same over on this side. Likewise, don't do this, and that is when you merge to the right lane, and then now you're on the lane 1 and realize that I want to exit on the slip road. So from here, I cut across 3 lanes and go on the slip road. So you're going to have a collision here. You see or not? The vehicle cross path here, you're going to have a collision here. You're going to have either side swipe or T-bone each other as you are doing that. Okay, so please don't do that. Plan your route in advance. Know that eventually, it doesn't matter if you're going straight, you can actually merge right or merge left. Now, the method to do that is this, very simple. The first car will come up to here. The traffic warden will be somewhere in front, slowing down the vehicle on the left and right. Now, automatically, this is not covered in the highway code, but this is part of traffic engineering, which I feel that motorists should know this. Cyclists should know this as well. Your job is to then stop here and put your indicator, your signal, where you want to merge. Let's say the first car wants to merge to the right. You see or not? The car with the 2 black. One is the headlight, one is the tail light. It represents he wants to merge to the right. So you stop here, you wait for vehicle to stop for you. So the first lane, the vehicle must stop. This is vehicle with the stop. Stop wording here indicate that this vehicle stop for this car. So you wait for this vehicle to stop, right? Then you merge. Then you go in on your right lane, then you go up. Then this car that stopped for you will go up. Then the next sequence will be this car, the second car in the middle lane, will go up to here at the point of merger and indicate where he wants to turn. Let's say he wants to merge to the left, so he must indicate left signal. So you see, these 2 boxes highlighted on the left denote that he wants to merge to the left lane. So he must come up to the front and then wait for the next opportune moment where the next car stop for him. Then he merge to the left and go up. Then so on so forth. The next car, the third car and the fourth and the fifth car on the middle lane will do the same. One by one they will merge. One by one they will merge. But the catch is they have to wait for driver on the right lane and left lane to stop for them before they can merge. So it's very much one by one, one at a time. It's very well organized, very well structured. There's a pleasing array and order. Basically what I call composition. Composition is very nicely done. It's done in an orderly manner, provided drivers understand all this. But in reality, the thing is this, in reality, drivers are not like that. And they are very kiasu. You will never see a driver give way to this driver on the center lane to let him merge. It's always this driver will go, the next one will go, the next one will go. So the drivers here in the center lane will be very stuck. They will feel, I'm very kanchong, very stuck. I'm stuck here. I feel very, very worried, very worried for my safety. What if later I stuck here on the way, then kena accident? So a lot of times it's like that. That's why I appeal to drivers, please give way to each other. Give way to the drivers on the center lane, and then let them merge in one at a time. Let them merge in one at a time, then you go after them. Let them merge in one at a time, then you go after them. Okay, so that should be the proper way. And not that, traffic warden got to be right in the center there and then micromanage you guys. But we can do that. We can do that based on the Road Traffic Act. We can do that. We can override in order to extricate vehicles stuck in the center lane or cyclists stuck in the center lane that want to merge to the left. We can do that. But we require the patience and understanding and the cooperation, the fullest cooperation and support of the motorists that we are stopping on either right lane or left lane to allow us to extricate the vehicle. So we will stand in front of you and we will block you. We will ask you to stop. We will ask you to stop. Okay, stop. We will ask you to stop. Then we will ask the vehicle on the side to come, but we seek your kind cooperation. Sometimes I will do that. I will go up to the driver, don't mind sir. If it's, let's say traffic come to a standstill and no movement, this fella want to go out, right? I will talk to this driver. I go up to him, sir, don't mind. Can you please allow the vehicle on your left to go first in order for him to leave the middle lane safely. Okay, we don't want any accidents here. We seek your kind cooperation and understanding. Please give way to him first. So sometimes I'll do that. Then after that, I'll prompt him, okay, you wait first. I'll issue a stop order. You let him go first. You let 2 or 3 cars go first. Sometimes I might do that. I might say, sir, don't mind, or ma'am, don't mind. Let the vehicles on the middle lane, on your left, go first. I'm going to clear 3 cars first. Then I'll stop the 3rd, 4th car. Then I'll ask you to proceed. And then back and forth, back and forth. So I can do that for vehicles stuck in the middle lane who want to merge to the right lane or left lane. Now, if you notice this, this vehicle is coming out from the side road and he put his indicator signaling to turn left. This is a good practice. However, you need to wait for traffic here to clear before you can go. Or you have to wait for traffic here to clear in, and then the next vehicle is far away. There's ample time and runway, sufficient runway for you to make the turn. Then you turn out. But when you turn out, you please keep to the leftmost lane, which is the lane 3. If you are from here, you turn out and there's a work site here, and obviously you want to merge to the right lane, right? Lane 1, right? Because you want to eventually turn right at the junction. You turn slowly. You turn out slowly on the left lane, leftmost lane. Then from here, you slowly indicate already that you want to merge to the right lane, right? You slowly transit across. But first come out from the leftmost lane and then indicate your signal to turn, and then you turn. Check clear here because it's a blind spot. This is a blind spot, and there are vehicles that swerve across, cutting across 3 lanes. So you want to make sure that you come out safely, and then you signal, you check your blind spot, you slowly turn, and then to the lane 1, and then you do your right turn. Don't cut across three lanes, because a habit is like this. They will cut across 3 lanes, then there's a vehicle here that will cut across 3 lanes also, and then you meet with a collision down here. X represents bad practice, meaning to say very bad motorists, road motorists that don't practice defensive driving, they speed, and then they anyhow cut across 3 lanes and cause collision. Very bad practice. So when you do that, you also check clear your near side. Okay, this is your outside, this is your near side. You also check your near side or your left to check for jaywalker. You see or not? This is jaywalker. He's walking across already. So if you only check the right side, never check on the left side, you're going to run into the jaywalker. You're going to knock him down and kill him. The law protects the lives of pedestrian. Because why? Even though he's jaywalking, he's in the wrong. But you are propelling a larger motorized vehicle capable of causing hurt, harm, or grievous bodily hurt or death unto the pedestrian more than what the pedestrian or jaywalker can do unto you. So the law will protect him. The law is in favor of him. Life over vehicle. You need to remember that. Life over vehicle. Okay, so please check clear here before you exit. Before you either filter to the left on the slip road or eventually merge to lane 1. Now, as I mentioned, you see, there's this vehicle and this vehicle. X are road motorists. They are bad drivers. It denotes bad drivers. They will cut across 3 lanes, and then they're going to meet here with a collision because it's a blind spot. This is a blind spot you cannot see. This is a work site with all the signages. You have the excavator, you got the tipper truck parked here, in and out, the truck, and then all the barriers, the water field barriers. So you can't even see what's up ahead here. If you can't see what's up ahead here, the driver can't see what's up ahead here. You have two drivers on lane 1 and on lane 3, crisscrossing across, cutting across 3 lanes. You will meet with an accident down here, collision, either T-bone or sideswipe. And just nice, there are also jaywalkers here. So jaywalkers are going to get sandwiched in between, and get killed between the collision. So this is what usually happens when you have a work site in the center of the road, and then you got lane 1 and lane 3 freed up, but then because of the side road here and drivers cutting across 3 lanes, this is a very bad practice. Drivers always tend to do that with jaywalkers jaywalking across. So this is the usual kind of accident you will expect in a work site with in the center lane, and then there's a blind spot here, you can't see what's up ahead, and then you cut across 3 lanes. That's a very, very dangerous practice. So my advice to you would be, please slow down, practice defensive driving, slow down, practice defensive driving, check your blind spots, check your blind corners, slow down and give way, always signal your intention. When you are turn out to the leftmost lane, and then you signal your intention to merge to the right lane, and then slowly switch lane. Not immediately cut across 3 lanes or 2 lanes, that sort of nonsense, especially when there's a blind corner. When there's a blind corner, you just shoot out like that, you are going to cause accident here. Okay, so please check your blind corner, check your blind spots, give way to one another, slow down. Really slow down, give way, and practice defensive driving. And I can guarantee you will prolong your life on the road. You will prolong your life. You will also prolong the life of other motorists. You will save your life. You will also save their lives. Okay, as well as unsuspecting things happening like jaywalkers. Like I said, expect the unexpected. Jaywalkers coming out from blind corner, crossing across the street, and then coming out from a blind spot because of the work site here. So you're definitely going to bump into all these things. These are very normal. Whenever you come across road anomalies like this, right, you must expect all these things happening. You cannot go so fast. You need to slow down, really check clear, because the onus is on you already. You're the driver, you have to check clear. Okay? So with that, I bring you to the next scenario. The video is now about 18 minutes. I hope to wrap it up by 30 minutes. I don't want to go too long. Now, this is an example of a work site. Now, every work site is different. Every work site, the closure is different. And because the closure is different, the complexity of the roadworks is different. Depending on the lane closure, where it is, straight road or junction or whatever it is, you will always meet very challenging scenarios. And for us traffic wardens especially, right, every road closure is different. Every road closure is different. There's always something new to learn, something new to look out for in terms of safety. Safety aspect, there's always a lot of things to keep a lookout for. So whatever I come across my experience, I'll share with you guys. Hopefully you can learn from this example, and then when you come across LTA roadworks lane closure, you're more aware of what to expect, what to do. And like I mentioned, it's all about safe defensive driving, slow down, check your blind corner, check your blind spot, give way to one another. Give way to one another. Nothing can go wrong. You can prolong your life on the road as well as for others. Save your life, save others as well. Now, imagine straight road, and then there's a lane closure here. 3 lanes. Now the left lane is already obstructed. Okay, you can't go further already. And then what happens here? You got heavy traffic, all are going straight. Okay, and then what happens here? You see or not? There's a traffic warden here with his hand waving, his left hand flagging up and down, left hand flagging up and down to slow down the oncoming traffic, inbound oncoming traffic, because of roadworks and heavy traffic oncoming. You want to slow down traffic, make sure that you stay clear away from the work site. Can you see these 2 arrows? Like an arc here. This represents an excavator doing a swing. You know, an excavator or a crane, right? We have you have the boom and the arm and the bucket. Sometimes after doing the hacking drilling, they will lift up the rubble and the debris, and then they swing across and deposit onto the truck, onto the dump box of the truck. So the swinging is done on the outer lane, on the outside, not inland, because maybe of obstruction here. Maybe there's signages, lampposts and tree or whatever. So they no choice had to swing on the on the outside. But in doing so, sometimes what they'll do is they would shorten the angle of the boom, so that when they swing, the arm and the bucket is not fully extended out and and risk hitting oncoming traffic. The angle will be shorter, so the turn, the radius of the turn, it will be shorter. You will see that when the excavator do the swinging, there will be a shorter angle or a shorter turning radius as compared to swing fully out. Okay, this is to really safeguard. So when you all approach, you all please slow down when you see the swing, and keep a safe buffer distance from the swing, from the work site. Don't go too close. It doesn't mean the barriers here you go even closer. It means that the barriers here, the swing is here, you see already, right? You go a bit further away. Keep a safe buffer distance between you, this is the vehicle, between you and the swing. Because why? As I mentioned, there can be human or mechanical error, and then that's when things start to go haywire lah. You know, the excavator, the swing, maybe can, due to mechanical error, mechanical fault, something terrible can happen, calamity can happen. So what can happen? Basically, this thing may fully extend out, hit a heavy vehicle passing through, like maybe a bus, a double-decker bus or a truck, endangering lives of passengers on board. Sometimes due to human or mechanical error, the rubble on the bucket, you know, the boom, the excavator, the boom on the arm, and then the bucket, right? The bucket's holding on the rubble and debris. Sometimes the rubble and debris may drop. The rubble deposits may drop. If you're too close, it will drop on the roof of the car. It may even drop on your windscreen. It may severely kill you or hurt you. I do not know. Or if cyclists go too close, cycle past too close, sometimes the swing can hit them. Sometimes the rubber can drop and hit them also. So even for cyclists and PAB or PMD or, you know, all those micro mobility users, right, try to avoid going too close. Keep a safe buffer distance. When you see drivers, I urge you, when you see cyclists and PAB or PMD micro mobility users on the road here, don't drive past them. You know what I mean? Don't drive past them. Maintain safe buffer distance. Just let them clear first. Let them go first. I don't want you to squeeze them, because if you squeeze them, you're going to brush past them. You might sideswipe them. And if they're too close, they might get injured. If, let's say, mechanical error, the swing turn out here, hit them, they might also hit you. And you are sandwiching the cyclist or the micro mobility user between you and the excavator swing. So everyone's going to get hurt. You also don't want to get implicated when you drive past and brush past them, sideswipe them. Okay, so make sure they clear first, then you go. But as you go, you don't tail them closely and don't go fast. Give some safety buffer distance. Let them clear first, and then you follow behind. Once traffic up ahead is clear already, right, then you can gently overtake on the right side to avoid hitting them. Okay, so so basically what I'm saying is this. Let's say heavy traffic, right? Same thing. Left lane is blocked, obstructed. So yes, what the motorists here are doing is the right thing, and that is to come to the front, fill up the gap. Okay, and stop here and indicate your intention to turn by indicating your signal. This means right turn signal. That means they are indicating this is a car, this is a bus, long vehicle. Okay, indicating right signal to merge right. Wait for the vehicle to stop for you, then you merge. So let's say, example, this first vehicle merged. The traffic wasn't slowed them down, so as you're approaching, they're slowing down, keeping away from the swing. This vehicle stopped for you. This side no need to stop, because why? This side can freely go. But this lane here, second lane, middle lane, got to stop for the left lane motorists to merge to the center. So the first car will go first. After that, this car can go up. After that, this bus is supposed to move up and stop here, signal intention to turn. Wait for this car to go ahead in front and stop first at this position, then you merge. So it's one at a time. As you can see, it's always one at a time. This one merge, after this one stop. So merge already, then this one will go up. Then this one, the next one will go up here and then stop and indicate. Wait for the next vehicle come up here, stop already, then you merge. After this fella merge already, this fella will go up. Then the next fella will go up here, signal intention to merge. Then this fella will go up and stop and wait for him to merge. Then he will follow. So it's always like that. Now, this is cyclists, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 axes, you can see, they are all cyclists. Now, cyclists may appeal to you. Since you're already on the left-hand edge, don't try and squeeze in between these drivers here who will not be able to see you, because they're coming from a blind spot. And you are trying to squeeze between them as they are trying to merge lane is very dangerous. It's very tight space. Avoid doing that. Avoid weaving in and out also between. I would say avoid weaving between vehicles. Just keep your leftmost lane and stop there. And like I said again, same thing. Stick your right hand out. Turn behind. Look. Okay, so you stick your right hand out. You turn behind. You look. You indicate your intention to merge to the right. Wait for the drivers to stop for you. Let's say the vehicle here all clear already. Then you come up here where the traffic warden is standing, right? And then let's say the traffic warden stop the vehicle. Or if let's say the traffic warden never stop the vehicle, he continue to let the vehicle go but slow down the vehicle. Make sure that the vehicle actually stop for you. Then you merge. After signaling intention to merge, you wait already, right? You stick your right hand out, you turn behind, you look, wait till the driver give you the clearance. You can see from the windscreen clearly he will tell you, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Then you merge. As you merge, please give me one single file, 5 in a row. One single file, 5 in a row, one at a time. One single file, 5 in a row, one at a time. Keep to your left hand edge or leftmost lane, but at the same time, avoid going too close to the barrier and to the swing. So you need to go out a little bit because you want to avoid getting into contact with the barrier. And if let's say there's really a mechanical or human error, the swing will hit you or the rubber will fall and hit you. You want to make sure you're not too close to the work site. So drivers also, may I appeal to you as you're going, right? Can you please just maybe let the cyclist go first? Don't try and squeeze between them. Don't try and sandwich them as they are going in between the work site and you are going past them, because it's very dangerous. You can sideswipe them. If let's say there's really a mechanical or human error here, if the swing comes here and then hit all of you will be affected. If the rubber deposit drop from the bucket, it will fall on the cyclist, it will also fall on you if you're too close. So my advice, my suggestion is let the cyclist go first. Cyclists go first, don't go too close to the work site, avoid the swing, avoid being too close to the work site. Then drivers, you just follow slowly behind, but not too close. Don't tail them, don't tailgate them. Have some safety buffer distance between the first driver and the last cyclist. Let the cyclist clear first. Then you slowly go, follow and fill the gap. Once in front no traffic already, right, and they are all in front, the cyclists are on the left hand edge, right, you want to gently overtake on the right, you can do so. Okay, gently overtake on the right. And like I said, please don't horn, please don't please be more gracious lah. Please don't horn. Like that horn is okay to alert them that you guys are behind. Gently overtake when there's an opportune moment, when there is no driver on the right lane. Otherwise, you might also sideswipe them. You might sideswipe them in order to avoid the cyclist. You might sideswipe the vehicle on the right. So wait until it's clear, then you gently overtake on the right, and then that is how it's supposed to be. So my advice is cyclists, please do not weave in and out like how riders do in between the lane. Don't go to the center of the road and don't weave in and out, zigzag and all that. You are not a rider, please don't do that. Keep to the left hand edge and then stop here, signal your intention to merge. Once they give you clearance, then you merge, then you avoid the swing, you go first. One single file, 5 in a row, one at a time, left hand edge, but not too close to the work site, away from the swing, slightly further out a bit. At this point, the drivers, please slow down. Let the cyclist clear first and then you all follow, but not too close, don't tailgate them. Follow already, right? Have some ample safety buffer distance, at least one car length safety distance between you and the last cyclist. Then the rest continue to fill the gap slowly. As you go past the work site, go slowly, drive slowly, and overtake at the next opportune moment when it's available. And overtake gently overtake. So during this time, I really urge you guys, you need to slow down when you're approaching work sites, as you enter work sites and as you leave the work site. Slow down, reduce your speed limit, reduce your speed, practice safe defensive driving, give way to one another, check your blind corner, check your blind spot, because I can assure you there are a lot of situations. From a blind corner, you can have jaywalkers jaywalking across. Either way, here cross to there or there cross to here. Either way, you can have jaywalkers crossing from blind corners and blind spots, especially old people, because old people, they don't care really. They really think that I got nothing to live for, nothing to hope for, I don't care. My life is not important. They have this mindset. I'm not saying for all, but a lot of them basically heck care. Even when we're on the ground, we advise them, they will not listen to our advice. They just go ahead. They rather jeopardize their own safety and own life. Even when there's oncoming traffic, turning vehicle coming or inbound traffic coming straight, they still just don't care. They just jaywalk across. So my advice is really when you enter a work site like that, please slow down. A lot of things can happen, so expect the unexpected. Jaywalkers coming out from blind corner, PMD and micro-mobility users coming out from blind corners, dashing across the road is very common, very normal. So please slow down, practice safe defensive driving, give way to one another, be very gracious on the road, give way to one another, you got nothing to lose. How much time can you save? Not much. So give way to one another, check your blind corner, check your blind spot, drive safely, go slowly, don't rush, especially when heavy traffic situation, so many vehicles going in. Slow down. It should be slow down. Heavy vehicle, heavy traffic, slow down. When you see a lot of heavy traffic moving, right, slow down. Anticipate. Anytime you may be required to stop as well when it comes to work site. So don't go fast, slow down, reduce the speed limit, practice safe defensive driving, be gracious on the road, give way to one another, check your blind corner, check your blind spot, expect the unexpected, and really give way to one another, exercise graciousness. And you can then therefore save your life as well as save other people's life. You can prolong your life on the roads, you can prolong the life of fellow motorists and commuters on the road as well as for the fellow workers, road construction crew, as well as for the traffic warden and his teammates. That's all I want to say. And our role is really to take care of safety on the ground. Please follow our instruction. We are not there to make life difficult for you. We just want everyone to comply to our instructions for safety. We just don't want any accidents at the end of the day because we care, we are looking after your lives. We are really managing lives on the roads. We are effectively managing lives on the roads. And we are the safety buffer and the physical measure on the road to prevent accident, to deter accidents, to ensure road safety tantamount to zero accident. Therefore, we really require your fullest cooperation and support, your understanding, and obedience and compliance when we issue stop order and when we ask you to slow down or when we ask you to wait first. Whatever instruction that we give out, please follow for the due safety and consideration of everyone. It's really to look out for the safety of everyone, even when we are overriding traffic to allow for pedestrians to cross. Sometimes due to the closure and due to heavy movement of crowd movement and due to a lot of maybe being an old estate, there's a lot of people crossing, they need a longer time, so please be more patient. We might override traffic to allow for excess time for pedestrians to get across safely. We may do that and you have to obey and comply to instruction as well. Okay, it's in the Road Traffic Act. We are commissioned by the Deputy Commissioner of the Police or the Authority in Section 142, Bravo 1, Bravo 2 of the Road Traffic Act 1961 to regulate traffic on the road. Under Road Traffic Act 1961, Section 1201 Alpha 1 Bravo, we can give instruction to motorists and pedestrians to comply to our instruction, to comply to a stop order or to follow a particular line of traffic. We can also override traffic at the junction regardless what traffic signal you see. Our instruction, our direction, our instruction and direction will take priority and precedence over traffic signal, traffic rules and regulation, motorist and pedestrian route of passage, road signs and road marking. It's very clearly outlined in Section 120, subsection 2. Subsection 3, please follow the signages. Signages where signages are placed, please follow the direction of the signages where the road where you are required to turn or required to go. According to where the signages are placed, they are there for a reason to guide you to properly channel and delineate traffic. So please follow the signages, don't go against the traffic flow unless we authorize it. If it's a contra situation, two-way access contra flow situation, or two-way traffic on a single lane carriageway due to roadworks closure. Okay? Subsection 4 clearly outlines that failure to comply to all this is a traffic offence, guilty of a traffic offence. Therefore, it is an interference to police order and is a traffic violation. Therefore, renders you guilty of a traffic violation. Okay, so it states very clearly, and we are protected. Our job, what we do, we are protected. We are covered by black and white. Sometimes, even though the things we do may be grey, however, we are covered in black and white. We are protected, so we no need to worry when we got no fear. You have to comply to our instructions for your safety, for our safety, for the safety and due consideration of all other road users and fellow commuters and motorists, as well as the construction crew and the lives of pedestrians crossing the road. So please follow, and I can guarantee you nothing can go wrong. Your life will be good. You will prolong your life on the road. You will prolong the life of other fellow motorists and commuters. You will save lives, and you will save your life as well, your own life. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys for today. Gold nuggets of tiny wisdom. And again, like I said, it's really about being gracious on the roads. Being gracious on the roads, giving way to one another. Practice safe defensive driving. Slow down your speed limit. Reduce the speed limit. Check your blind corners and blind spot. Expect the unexpected. Be ready to come to a stop if need be, if required. Because most of the time when you enter a work site, entering past, transiting through a work site, you will be required to stop. Traffic warden will stop you. Traffic controller will stop you. Because of movement of construction equipment vehicles, like the excavator, the truck and whatever things that we are using. As well as movement of workers carrying tools up and down across the road. So you are required to comply to our stop instruction. Please obey, please comply. I guarantee you your life will be good. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. I hope that you have benefited and learned something from this video presentation. If you're a driver, if you're a motorist, if you're a rider, or if you're a pedestrian, I hope that, or maybe even a micro mobility user, I hope you learned something. Hope you learned something that can save your life, prolong your life on the road, and I hope that you use it wisely. I'm a ground person. I have a lot of ground experience doing this. So whatever I learn, I share with you guys. So I gain nothing from doing this. It's really just to give back to society and make sure that you are safe on the road, on the ground, and make sure that you guys are safe and sound, and then you get to go home, get to see your family and your loved ones. So that's pretty much about it. I hope that you take away something beneficial for you, for yourself and for your loved ones. And I'll be making more videos for motorists when it comes to different kind of road closures and whatever I've learned. I'll try and share it with you guys to benefit you guys. So more videos for motorists in time to come. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Stay tuned. Stay safe, and God bless you. Thank you. Bye bye.